Hello and welcome to Tech with Heart. I am your host, Michelle Calloway, founder and CEO of Revealio, Innovative Software and Media Solutions. The Tech with Heart show, it's all about empowering entrepreneurs to embrace technologies, systems, and strategies that'll help them stay competitive in a very rapidly changing digital environment. And one of the ways that small business owners can really crush it online is to do digital marketing. And digital marketing includes a lot of things, but today the topic that we're going to talk about is funnels, fundamentals of marketing funnels for online businesses. And so therefore, I went and grabbed a very good expert that's going to come to the table today and talk to us about different fundamentals that you need to know. His name is Dave Smith, and he is a business coach and a marketing strategist. And he's also the CEO and owner of imjusticemarketing.com. You could go check him out. But welcome to the Tech with Heart stage, Dave Smith.
Thank you.
We are so happy you're here talking about funnels. Not everybody understands what a funnel is. But the definition, first of all, I know you talk about strategic marketing versus tactical marketing in your business. And so I thought maybe we should just kind of introduce the difference between those two so that those that are kind of sort of new to the marketing realm in their own business understand the difference and why one is more important, in your opinion, than the other.
It's a very good topic to start out with because there are two main components when it comes to marketing. And that's strategy and tactics. So what is very common out there is the tactics. We talk about the websites, the social media posting, the emails, paid ads, direct mail, and it goes on and on. There's 77 of them to talk about and to do. But what happens from, say, a strategist point of view or a business coaching point of view is kind of like the way a surgeon would diagnose you before he does his surgery. He's not just going to take your word that you have a pain in your side, so he's going to go, all right, let's operate. He's going to diagnose you in a lot of ways. And the strategy does that. You start to talk about a lot of different things, your messaging, the way you say it, how you say it, typically is way more important than where you say it, the marketing medium, where you say it or how you say it there, like the platform. The tactical marketing is how you bring all these strategies to life. So in other words, all these methods are in the background, and there are specialists out there, there's agencies out there who specialize in them, but it's the strategic side of it is where you influence your target or ideal marketplace. And it's about your messaging first and foremost. So pretty much the difference between strategy and tactics. On my marketing, I have strategy actually unlocks the potential in your business, and the tactics actually bring all of those strategies to life. So that's how I kind of sum it up.
No, I appreciate you giving us that kind of visual too, because you don't, I always say, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. But then within a plan, you need to have a strategy plan within the plan. Otherwise, goals don't get met. So you can set a goal, but if you don't have a plan how to get to the goal, then you're struggling. If you don't have a strategy to implement the plan to get to the goal, you're not going to really get there either. So it's a beautiful it's a need. And I like the fact that you're going to talk to us today about some fundamentals. And so those fundamentals, I'm imagining, would include a lot of the strategy. It's kind of like a recipe, to bake a cake. You've got the recipe, which is the formula, and then you've got the actual ingredients, which could be the tools. Tactical tools are platforms. So let's go ahead and go ahead. Did you want to, I'm going to set the mood for these fundamentals that we're going to have you talk about, because When a small business goes from being brick and mortar only, referral only, to an online, very competitive digital landscape, one of the things that they're going to need to obviously know is how to embrace technologies, but it's how we use those technologies. There's so many things involved in marketing, period, because you need to address some of the issues. First of all, you need to be discovered, then you need to like help people understand who you are. So there's like this whole customer journey that you need to address properly online in order for you to be really successful online. So I know you're going to talk about that. Let's go ahead and have you share what are some of the fundamentals that you know is needed in a very good marketing strategy.
Well, let's face it, getting someone's attention today is not very easy to do. So we're all out there using a lot of the same software or applications, and getting someone's attention, especially your target or ideal customer, it's not very easy. So with a whole sea of fundamentals, we try to narrow it down to possibly the most important ones. And I came up with 7. And we'll start right in with the first one being, everyone wants the best deal for what they pay. They are not interested in the lowest price. For the amount of money they pay, they want the best deal. So that's fundamental number 1. That goes into your strategy. Number 2, we always market to the negative. So in other words, no human being wants to experience pain. And when we talk about things like hot buttons, issues, problems, concerns, frustrations, that's pain. So if we market to them in your specific niche, and you come up with the answers or solutions for them, then that is an advantage over anybody else that does what you do. So that's number 2, we market to the negative. Number 3, prospects buy based on emotion. So when we're doing our marketing, and today is about the funnel, we have to make it emotional. And how do we make it emotional? So when we talk about the term hot buttons, they're all emotions. Your frustration, your problems, your concerns, your issues, they're emotional. So when we market our answers and solutions to those emotions, we now do something that most don't do in business, and you'll be the easy choice if they want to buy what you offer. Number 4 is an easy one. You have to make your business unique. And how do you do that? Sometimes we call it market dominating assets that you create. You have to be different from the rest to stand out. And of course, there's a lot of different ways to do that. Number 5 goes along with that. You need to create extraordinary value. So if Michelle sells something for 500 and I sell something for 500, my value is going to be worth 1,000 for my 500. So I will dominate Michelle if that's the way that is. So you have to have extraordinary value. And if you know your competitors very well, you'll know how to do that. Number 6, the ability to communicate number 4 and number 5, which is your uniqueness and your extraordinary value. And that comes back to your strategy, your messaging, what you say and how you say it. So to get that across to your audience makes you stand out as well. And number 7, I saved the best one for last. I do a whole show on this one topic. Prospects buy what they want, not what they need. So when you do your marketing or advertising, what is it that your prospects want in terms of what you offer versus what they need? We all go out there, even if in a psychological, even if we have a need, we go out there and look for the company, the product, the place that we want to get that from. To be a little bit dive deeper there, but Just remember, if you're marketing and advertising to the wants of your audience, what is it they want? You know what they want? They want answers and solutions to their problems. That's what they want. So if you create your marketing messages like a funnel with these 7 fundamentals in mind, you will dominate anybody else that offers what you offer.
Being able to do business online is crucial for survival, especially during times of social distancing. So how do you survive and thrive in the sea of digital noise? It's a lot like fishing. You need to know who your perfect customer is so that you could use the right kind of lure to attract them. We help you catch your perfect customer and retain them for future sales through highly converting websites, influencer mobile apps, getting you featured in the news and on TV. Hi, my name is Jerry Bowden, U.S. Army veteran and president of Revealio Software Solutions. Our goal is to help you rise above the competition, be seen as an expert authority in your industry, and embrace technology to stay competitive for long-term success. It's more affordable than you may think. So reach out to us at revealio.com, and together we will make your business come alive.
And
I
that's-
like the way that you address those so early on, because essentially each one of those 7 fundamentals are the recipe that goes into what we call a funnel. And so for those of you who are fairly new to marketing, you're going to hear the word funnel a lot. Essentially what it is like a way to attract your perfect client and then move them through the get to know and like and trust you factor, get to understand the benefits, values that you're offering to the product, to the point where they actually will convert to become a customer or to convert to have a consultation with you. So the funnel is, it starts usually wide and it brings down to the actual people who lock in and do business. Can you talk about the different phases real quick, Dave, of a funnel? Because you talked about the ingredients, or I should say the strategies that need to go into the funnel along the way through that customer's journey. But can you talk about the different phases of a funnel?
Yeah, I have 4. The first one would be, like I said a couple of minutes ago, to get someone's attention. I call it interrupt. We have to interrupt someone to grab their attention. And how do you do that? You do that with your messaging, your pain point, their emotional experience when it comes to what you offer. What is it that bothers them or keeps them up at night? So we interrupt them with a pain point. The second part, which I call engage, is your promise to solve that problem, your answer to that pain point. That's how you get them engaged with you. The third part, we call it educate. So now that you got their attention and you got them engaged, you give them a little bit of information, maybe in numbers, bullet points, a little bit of an idea what it's about. So you're educating them on what you're going to give them in the 4th part, which is your offer. So you attract them, you get them engaged, you educate them a little bit, but not that much, just a little. And your offer is going to hopefully be low or no risk, a free report, a free subscription, a trial, a sample. You could go on and on with chapter number 1 if you have a book. You want to get them to see that you have the expertise, the power, the authority, and you know what you're doing. And now they want more from you. So real quick in summary, interrupt, engage, educate, and then make your offer, because you've earned the right to make your offer now.
Right. And when you do all of this well, taking those first 7 fundamentals, each one of these phases on your website and through like clicks of buttons, taking things to the next level, integrating perhaps video stories, perhaps just a lot of graphics, you're telling the story along the way so that they are seeing that you are providing the service or fulfilling a need that they have, that burning passion to fulfill. And also they're beginning to know, like, and trust you through that customer journey. That is the difference, huge difference between somebody walking into a brick and mortar store, looking for a product that there's about 7 or 8 different competitors right there on the shelf, right? This is you differentiating yourself online to those who are coming to your web presence to understand why they should choose you, right? It's all part of that whole marketing. It's just take the guesswork out of it, address all of their concerns, and make those promises. And what kind of guarantees can you back those promises, and use that negative thing to kind of even almost give them like, hey, fear of loss if you don't take action. There's all kinds of neat things you can do, Dave, and you've covered a lot. Is there anything else that you believe when it comes to maybe even tools? I can mention a few tools that the small business owners can utilize, especially if they're fairly young or just kind of really small, some tools that could get them on their way to creating some of these funnels. But do you have any other thoughts?
There's quite a bit of tools out there. And I always think of tutorials or training. If you go invest in a software or whatever, Groove Funnels happens to have one of the better deals out there, that you could actually have a free account. And if you're going to have one very good funnel, you can have a Groove Funnel free account and have one very good funnel before you spend money. So that Groove Funnels is at the top of my list there. There's others that are just as good, if not better, but they cost money. Comet Suite being one of them that I use. But somebody can always keep in touch with me or you, and we could dive deeper into some of the tools out there. But my final point about that is, there are a lot of tactics, a lot of strategies to learn or hear about or go over. But when you lead with the benefits, which touch on emotions, save your features for later, because that's logic. But when people move on emotions, throw your benefits out there in your funnel, make something spectacular, like a good ebook, a very good report, give them something that others don't do. And that would be your magnet, or the way that you attract them into your web, so to speak, into your database. So you can market to them forever, or until they buy or unsubscribe.
That's true. So I agree with you. I'm going to go back to the tool real quick that you mentioned, Groove Funnels. The thing I love about them is that it is technology that was built by marketers. So they do truly address all of the needs that you would need to build a simple funnel, or even a funnel that includes a couple of upsells, which is like when you go in for that free magnet, then you could also, like, next screen that they see is sell them on something that would complement that magnet that you just gave them, that free gift. And if you have any questions about any of that stuff, please join the Tech with Heart Network. And you can join us on Facebook. You can join us on WhatsApp. You can join us on Alignable. We are all over the web. We are here to serve and support small business owners so that you can start being more competitive in your online world. And so I know, Dave, you are also available for consultations. You're also able to help guide and direct. And so why don't you let the audience know how they can reach out to you, Dave?
So the website, imjusticemarketing.com, is the best way.
Can you spell that, please? Because it's not the traditional spelling.
Yeah, it's the letters I as in India, M as in Mary, and the word justice combined together. So it's imjusticemarketing.com. You can find me there on the website. There's a contact form on every page. I'm on Facebook under, I think it's a strategic marketing success. LinkedIn, the same, strategic marketing success. We can connect, start a dialogue or a communication, and I could try to help you.
And you also have a few, I know, you'd like to share value here. And so you do actually have some very helpful guides. So what you've already shared was just awesome for those that are listening. But if you really want like the meat of it, please go and share right now so that they can go to your website and grab these guides that you've provided for free.
So, yeah, so two particular things that I created for this podcast are not on my website, but I have a link for them. It's a Rebrandly link, kind of the same way as what's the more popular one?
Bitly.
Same thing as Bitly. So it'd be rebrand.ly / for a Rebrandly. Rebrand.ly / So the free subscription with strategies and tips ends with growth secrets with the letter G and the letter S capital. So it's Rebrandly / growth secrets. And you can find out about a free subscription. Here for this funnel conversation, I did the same thing with a Rebrandly link, and that would be / the funnel. And the T and the F are capital. So it would be Rebrandly / the funnel. It's a 4-page summary about the sales and marketing funnel. And I opened that up to the public. And the other one is the Rebrandly / growth secrets with the G and the S capital.
Well, thank you very much for those free gifts. And I do hope that anybody listening does take him up on that, because without the strategy, you're just throwing spaghetti against a wall, is what they say in the marketing realm. And marketing can be very expensive. Marketing is really only worth it if it actually converts sales or partnerships or donors, if you're a nonprofit, right? Or volunteers. You have to think about what it is your goal here is here, and then you create your marketing plan around that. And of course, budget always takes a place. But the thing is that we're giving you the tools that you can actually do this for free yourself. And if you feel like you aren't well suited for this type of work, you're always welcome to even have a virtual assistant learn this stuff and use even something like GrooveFunnels for free and get yourself going. There's really no excuses anymore to not be in business online. And we are here to support you, guide you, and encourage you. So I want to thank you, Dave. One last phrase or thought that you would like to leave impressioned upon those that are listening.
When you concentrate on strategy first, your marketing will work better. You'll be able to create what we call competition crushing marketing, and you'll begin to comprehend the possibilities that you have in your business.
Right on, right on. So thank you so much, Dave, for being our expert today, talking about fundamentals of online business funnels. If you are listening and you are an expert that has valuable information or insights to share with small business owners who maybe just aren't super tech savvy and are looking to try to be more competitive, then we invite you to come reach out to us at techwithheartnetwork.com. Join our community as an expert, and then be on the Tech with Heart show. Get interviewed by me. I'm happy to have that chat with you to see if you're a good fit. And if you are an entrepreneur and you have a desire, a passion and desire to really do well online, but you don't want to just be hanging out with those people who make you feel a little less than because they're maybe more sharks and you're more like, I'm moving around at a guppy speed here, then Tech with Heart is all about nurturing, providing a nurturing community learning environment for small business owners. So then we simplify technology and we simplify concepts to help anybody at a 4th grade level. You can understand these things. So come and join our community, because we welcome all, and we look forward to growing and together, like growing alongside one another, where nobody is better than anybody else. And just because you didn't know that, we don't want you to feel, again, less than. This is all about nurturing and growing, but also keeping human relationships at the core of everything that we teach. So if you value people and you want to be better in business, then please come check us out and join the techwithheartnetwork.com. Here's to your success.
Your story needs to be seen and heard, and your brand needs to be revealed. Revealio elevates purpose-driven businesses into the spotlight through video storytelling, augmented reality video marketing, and professional website design. Get discovered online or in the news. Be featured in national magazines or host your own TV, podcast, or live radio show. Together, we make your brand come alive. All it takes is Revealio. Visit Revealio.com to get started today. Minority and service disabled veteran owned.